And we are back. Welcome to GameItAll.com live podcast. My name is
Woo!
Lucas Grin.
Hey, I'm Pino25.
I'm Adalaris.
All right. This week we are talking Tokyo Game Show. This is, of course, the second big gaming event of the year. Of course, the first one usually being E3. Uh, this one, Tokyo Game Show, of course, is everything big in gaming in Japan. And there's quite a bit of news to cover today.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
So let's start off here because Sony had its conference first. That was on ended up being Tuesday morning by the time we actually got to watch it, and there was quite a bit of good stuff to see off of that. First of which we got this new stuff from Sony, which included the Battleborn expansion. Not Battleborn, Bloodborne.
Oh, Battleborn.
Bloodborne expansion. Blood
Battleborn's a whole different thing.
Whole different thing. So, Battleborn,
Bloodborne.
keep just every time I say Battleborn, just like
Can I just
correct
go
me,
over and
please.
slap you?
Yeah, actually, that's even better. Come over and just slap me.
Okay. So, so it,
So,
it comes from frickin' Software, and it's a full-blown expansion pack for Bloodborne that released on the PS4 last year, which is gonna make you even more pissed off than you were before.
it was this year. It was March.
Was it was? Oh yeah,
Yep.
it was. God
But
damn.
anyways, the new expansion is called the Old Hunters, and it is a combination of new and old content.
Wow.
What do you want, you?
It's new and old content that there will be seeing new bosses, new weapons, and generally a new storyline to follow through.
Yeah,
That's focusing on the hunters that you encounter during the game.
awesome.
So it is great. That is coming out in November, and also confirmed that it will be out in North America at that time as well. On top of that, we also have a collector's edition coming out, which includes Bloodborne and the DLC.
So it's essentially like Dark Horizon from Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm
So
cool with that because I don't own the game, nor do I own the system, so I'll just be able to just buy it all at once, and that's bitchin'.
exactly, and Bloodborne is definitely when we do our game of the year. I'm expecting it to be pretty high on the list for both Sony uh, or PS4 exclusive and um, RPG of the year.
We should
Maybe even
have we should have a category of this game pissed me off.
which game pissed you off the most? That should be that should be a category. I agree. We might
Yeah,
actually just do that.
because like way back, you could have had like frickin' Mega Man and like Castlevania and all these frickin' piss off side scrollers, and now it's anything from software.
Now, of course, also from from software, you we also got told that Dark Souls will be coming in spring of next year. So that Dark Souls 3 looks a lot faster now. The new trailer showed off some of the highlights. So it looks like they took
Three.
what they learned from Bloodborne and carried it over.
So
I'm
they,
going to make sure you don't fucking slap.
so they have what they had in Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, and
It had a baby,
they just
which is disturbing if you think about the most common theory about Bloodborne.
it's a very
Yeah. No, no,
Let,
keep your
us not
baby.
talk about that one. We'll have a segment about video game theories or urban legends.
no. Well, we'll
Later
have
on
a
in the year.
whole we'll start a whole new show about our theories.
Mm.
There's always people that do that on the internet, and they do it much better than us.
Okay, we'll have one show. It'll be a special. we'll start other new shows on our channel. Okay.
I'm expecting to do that later on. Actually, that's going to be like a future podcast.
I know we're gonna be doing. I will be starting PC podcasts at some point with me and other people.
Yes, I agree that we are definitely going to do
And
that.
because I'm very excited about that, because I want to talk about PC shit, but I get declined all the time.
Well, okay, we got to move on.
All right, what's next?
But
I don't have anything of what we're talking about on the list because
you guys were not awake at 4 in the morning Atlantic to watch this. I actually was. I stayed up and watched this bullshit. I say bullshit
no,
because
it's not
was
bullshit.
actually
It was
very
awesome
cool.
stuff. I was just very busy this week.
That too. But it was also very boring, honestly.
All right.
I found that the
was
Sony
it?
conference was. See, the Tokyo Game Show actual showing.
It's like the Square E3 presentation.
Yes, that's
which
exactly it.
Boring as fuck.
But it's because the focus is this is what we're making, this is what's happening. Enjoy our video and walk off. It's not like with E3 with the other companies going, look at this shit. This is awesome. We want you to buy this.
So
yeah, it's not exactly a showy. It's more very straightforward and to the point.
It's straightforward and very subtle.
Exactly. So
and it's not Microsoft at Gamescom.
Yeah, exactly.
That was ridiculous.
Now, so moving on with the other things that Sony announced, there was a new Hotshot Golf that was announced. That it looked very open world-ish. It had a very focused multiplayer where you could grab a shitload of people and just
go golfing,
have fun with the resort.
Can you like go kart, like golf cart driving around?
Golf cart. You can get in the golf cart. That is happening.
And when was the last like real console-based version of Hot Shots? It was on the PS2, wasn't it?
PSP.
Yeah, but like actual console-based.
Oh, well, then the PS2, yeah, but you know, I'm counting the PSP as an actual console.
I know, but like not a handheld version of the game. It's been a long frickin' time.
Yeah. Now, also, aside from that, one that I was really excited for, Gravity Rush, actually in Japan called Gravity Days. That will be coming over to PS4. Probably the best game on the Vita.
Oh my god, it's
the game to own on the Vita.
It's one of the 3 games I have on my Vita.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? If you had PlayStation Plus at the right time, you got that for free.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, I know. Same here. And I'm like, it was so amazing. It was so pretty and just mind-blowing.
So that is coming to PS4 with HD graphics and everything remade. And we are getting, exclusive to PS4, Gravity Rush 2. Both of which are coming in 2016, also confirmed for North America.
That's cool.
Yep.
So that's really awesome. That was mainly everything that Sony really presented, which sucked because we were really expecting more Last Guardian and other stuff like that. But
yeah. What the hell? Like,
aside from that, that's really all they said. But they brought other companies in and continued the show. Surprisingly, the first one up after that was Ubisoft. And Ubisoft comes up and says, For Honor Samurai Pack. So we got to see what the samurais could do. E3 we saw the barbarians and the knights. The samurais look lethal as fuck, as they should be. And they also, the thing is that they also showed something that we didn't get to see with anything with the Vikings and Knights, and that was you will have special weapons and special abilities. The samurai will have the ranged kunai attack that they can just throw and get you right in the neck, along with various other weapons, an arrow shot, which rains down arrows just on everyone, which looked great. Like For Honor looked like it's going to be. It is definitely going to be a game to watch out for Ubisoft Montreal.
So it's essentially Deadliest Warrior.
But better made.
Yeah, but like a really good, awesome version of Deadliest Warrior that you get to like
Exactly.
hack and slash.
Exactly, it's Deadliest Warrior 100%.
And I'm so freaking excited for it. Since we first seen it at E3 and went, oh my god, this looks amazing.
Yeah, we were like, what the fuck? This looks
And just
great.
like the controls to it, that you got to like, and just
Really
oh
focus on
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing.
just
Yeah, it
awesome.
looked great. Now, aside from that, we also got details about the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Season Pass,
Yes.
which involved Jack the motherfucking Ripper.
Well, you're in London. I hope there's Jack the Ripper.
But this is going to be a DLC mission 20 years after the events of Syndicate, where you are going to help Scotland Yard track and hunt down Jack
Apprehend.
the Ripper. Apprehend Jack the Ripper.
Awesome.
It looked great. It definitely looked interesting. It's one of those ones. It's like how Assassin's Creed 3 had
Abraham Lincoln.
George Washington. Yeah.
George Washington, not Abraham.
You really confused me for a second. I had to think, like, what did I miss?
It was the
When did
secret
we have
DLC.
Abraham Lincoln do shit?
It was the secret
What's
DLC that you had to find his teeth.
Was he a Templar or an assassin?
I don't
Oh,
know.
obviously, he was a Templar. We're actually going to leave that conversation before it gets.
Yeah, that's gonna start Democrats versus Republican, but yeah.
So aside from that, Sega comes up after and announces more Yakuza. Yakuza is probably one of my favorite franchises that gets a lot of shit and should be widely praised, I think. But the first Yakuza did have some problems despite being a cult favorite. That is going to be fixed.
Yeah, but most cult favorites have problems.
A lot of the problems are going to be fixed because a lot of the problems happen because of money and time and restraints on the device. But now for PS3 and PS4, Yakuza 1 and subtitled Kiwi? I cannot pronounce that word.
Kiwi?
Yakuza Kiwi will be coming to PS3 and PS4, as I mentioned, and it is a complete and total remake of Yakuza 1 with additional features that were originally cut from the first game. So this is going to be, if you're a fan of Yakuza, this is a big one. And also, coming exclusively for PS4, we're also getting Yakuza 6.
Did we get 5 over here?
5 is on its way.
Okay, it's on a boat somewheres.
Since Sega bought Atlas, they have been a lot more open about bringing games over to North America that were from Japan. Sadly, it's still a PS3 version. So this is the reason why I still have my PS3 hooked up.
Well, they're not gonna remaster the game just because
Yeah, just because.
that'd be a lot of money.
Yeah, a
I
lot
know,
of time and
but
effort.
but it's something that they could
No.
do because Famitsu gave the game a perfect rating. It was a 40 out of 40.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten the damn game here, so
They can release it on PS4.
they're
I like the fact that Luke's begging Pino for it.
you're not gonna get it. I'm sorry,
I'm
it's
just
not
saying.
gonna happen. It'd be like me getting a Prinny game on the PS3 or PS4. It's not gonna happen.
Talk to NIS. They might actually do it.
I'm lucky enough getting frickin' Disgaea 5, okay? I'm lucky enough to get Disgaea 5, so I'm completely fine. I got Prinnies coming my way.
Aside from that, there was also mention of a new Hatsune Miku game coming to the PS4. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Project Eva. I enjoyed Project Eva. It was enjoyed.
I saw a video regarding Hatsune not long ago. It looked as if it were like Square Enix's version of her, like super high def. I don't know if that was a trailer for a game or anything, or if it was just like a tech demo.
I think Square did do a tech demo at one time. I seem to remember they did, but I can't quote me on that one.
Yeah, it's probably what it was. I just stumbled on it on YouTube a couple nights ago. I didn't bother digging it because I was falling asleep at the time.
YouTube falling asleep.
So aside from that, there was a lot of quick trailers during that conference. So there's a lot of stuff that we don't have a lot of information on, which includes King of Fighters 14, which is going to be a 3D fighter for once. That's a little weird for the franchise. That's honestly. Aside from that, what else was another big one? We got told that Danganronpa 3 is coming to PS4 and Vita. Usually that game just came out for the Vita as it's a graphic novel type game.
Yeah, and they're actually releasing it on a full-blown console, which is pretty interesting.
Releasing it full-blown PS4 is pretty big for the company. Okay, here, Capcom. Capcom comes up on stage and announces for the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil.
Yes, I'm excited for this.
Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. So, do you remember Operation Raccoon City?
Yes, I do.
You remember how bad it was?
Yeah, it had a crap load and a half of problems, and it was really short.
So let's just say, but in the mode that you didn't play, like the multiplayer mode, let's just say you took that and made it into a game.
So let's just say they took Counter-Strike Go, bent over Raccoon City, and just, went at it, and there's your baby.
Yeah, there you go. You have...
No. They had a threesome with Rainbow Six.
This is Pino in the corner writing his fanfics.
I know. You didn't know I was an author of fan fiction? Come on.
Well, more or less, you are somewhat correct. It's Resident Evil in concept and styling. They're playing as the Umbrella Corporation, their security corp, fighting another team. They didn't say if it was Stars or if it was other Umbrella Corp, with various different new powers, including items, gadgets, during the zombie outbreak. So while you're trying to fight your other team, you will have zombies interfering with the fight, which drives a very, very fun combat, because you can wound someone and have the zombies go, "Oh, I smell blood," and they swarm like fucking sharks. That was the best part about Raccoon City, Operation Raccoon City.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely not that many PvP that have like AI thrown into it, so it's definitely a little bit fresh. You completely cut out. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Yeah, I can hear. No, you still cut out.
It sounds like another microphone is picking you up, but it's far away.
Luke, scream.
It just picked in.
Oh, you came back.
Oh, hey, cool. Okay.
Okay, what'd you do?
I have no fucking clue.
Am I gonna have to go over there and like pimp slap you?
Well, I didn't say Battleborn instead of Bloodborne.
Oh, every time you say Battleborn, I'm just gonna have to.
Watch me come across a news article for Battleborn, and you have to come over here and slap me. So yeah, it would be Raccoon, or there will be AI in the midst of the fights. You'll have gadgets to repel the zombies, and also other ones to attract them. And it's going to be a budget game as well. That's the part that I was trying to say. So it's, I believe, was mentioned $29.99. However, that could be changed to be actually lower than that. I will have an updated post on Game It All as well.
Did they say which systems?
So far, PS4 and PC,
Awesome.
which I believe will be exclusive to those because of Sony's and Capcom's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love affair, bend over, take it hard, but I don't know. But good on Capcom. Good on
You went
Capcom.
from a PG-13 site to like, what the fuck?
No, you know what? Good on Capcom. Capcom is doing something right.
Yeah, so
They see Konami, and they go, no, we're not doing that.
So that's aside from that. What else
can you play as Coon?
What was that?
Can you play as Coon?
No, nothing was mentioned about who you're playing as. So
No, nothing. Forget about it.
I completely lost
Coon,
it.
fucking Coon from South Park.
Oh yeah, no, fuck, what the fuck, dude?
Wrong game.
Wrong game.
I am
Wrong
so
game.
excited for that.
We'll talk to Ubisoft San Francisco, and they'll tell you that yes, you can play as the Coon.
I'm so excited. All right, what's next? I don't have the list, so I have no idea what we're talking about next.
So there was a few other things. Koei Tecmo came out, mentioned that there is going to be another Romance of the Three Kingdoms game coming out soon, which awesome. But the other big announcement was a very quick gameplay trailer of Nioh. Nioh spelled Nioh, which is a game from Team Ninja, of course, the guys behind Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. And it involves samurais killing demons.
So it's pronounced Neo.
That was awful.
I know.
You should feel bad about that one.
Oh, it's
Your joke was bad, and you should feel bad.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, but it's Team Ninja. They're awesome.
So here's the thing. This is actually based off of a script from the acclaimed Japanese film director Akira Kurosawa, which, off by name, that name sounds so familiar, but I don't know who it is exactly. So let me just bring up a very quick IMDb. Oh, okay, fuck, Seven Samurais. Never mind. It's,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it sounds like a really iconic movie that I've heard the name from.
It's like, this name sounds so familiar. I should know who the hell this is. But it is a script from Akira Kurosawa, the guy behind Seven Samurais, probably one of the greatest samurai movies ever, and inspiration for the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
It's an action RPG hack and slash. You know?
Exactly. So it sounds awesome. I can't wait to see more of it. No release date was given for the game. Looks like it's still early.
Yeah.
But it looks very Ninja Gaiden.
Oh yeah, super Ninja Gaiden with some like mystical elements.
Exactly.
So it looks pretty awesome. If you just want some like mindless hack and slash game, I think that's your best bet.
Now, aside from that, that's pretty much covered all the major announcements from the groups. What else was there though?
You're missing Atlas.
That wasn't.
They weren't there.
They weren't at the Sony conference, but they do have their Tokyo Game Show is still ongoing, and we still have them covered on this list here.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of the ones from the Sony.
Oh, from the Sony one, yeah.
I mixed up my list here. I have it all out of order. We're so professional, man.
What? Our podcasts.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Square Enix, they showed off their new Tokyo Development Studio, the game that they were doing for that. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know what the game was or is going on in it. At this time, I'm still waiting for better news for that one. Also, World of Final Fantasy, new trailer for that. That looked great. And the big one, Final Fantasy 2.8. We were one decimal point off from 2.9 when that was announced. And this 2.8 is not a remake of 1 and 2 that we originally thought it would be. Instead, it's Dream Drop Distance, the 3DS game.
You mean Kingdom Hearts, not Final Fantasy.
I said Kingdom Hearts.
You said
You said Final Fantasy. That's why I got so lost. I was really
I
trying to
was
think of
so confused. You were talking about 1 and 2, and I'm like, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, what?
Okay.
And then he says Dream Drops Distance, and I'm like, what?
What the fuck in here then?
Battleborn 2.8.
Battleborn 2.8, can I go slap him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the name wrong.
Alright, you're bring
Get the fuck in here.
Give him a big hug. Surprise him.
Oh, I actually thought you were going to fucking slap me. Come on. Give the audience what they fucking want, man.
Premature slap bitch.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you. For fuck's sakes, man.
He makes all these promises to hit you and then doesn't pay up.
Such a light tap. Just like the fuck.
Yeah, but I didn't want to draw blood.
No, that's what the audience wants. They want blood. Gotta give them blood.
This was a threat.
Give them blood. She looks more creepy.
All right, we're going back to your regular programming.
Back to the regular programming.
Somehow this guy is married.
Yeah. Oh, poor Graham.
So, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, Dream Drop Distance, as well as 2 new content that are going to lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So
another frickin' thing I have to buy from Square.
yeah, oh yeah.
Basically, save your Christmas money because it's not gonna last.
No, do you know what? My Christmas money is gone November 10th when I frickin' buy frickin' Fallout.
Everything.
Fallout,
New video card.
quick break from TGS and B to mention that Legacy of the Void StarCraft 2 comes out November 10th.
Same
alongside
frickin' game.
Fallout 4.
And if you have an Xbox, you can also get frickin' Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
So Microsoft wants all your monies
all your money.
because, yeah.
Well, I definitely see Fallout is going to be the obvious winner of that.
Well, yeah, Fallout is the winner because it's Fallout. Bethesda will hands down win.
I mean, I would hope so because if they screwed up, that's going to be a huge hit to their company.
God.
So let's continue back.
All
So
right,
that
what's
was
next?
one of the big ones. There was another Sony announcement, and that was the fate of Sony's Morpheus.
They gave it a name.
It has a new name. That's it. That's
No.
the brand new name is PlayStation VR.
Surprise, surprise. Super original.
Yeah, the creative team is strong there.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to keep calling it Morpheus because I don't like calling everything VR because every VR set coming out has the word VR other than, HTC's and Oculus.
Yeah, and you know what this reminds me of? When frickin' Nintendo goes, oh look, we have the Revolution, but we're gonna give it the name. It's the Wii. It's like, seriously, should have called it a frickin' Revolution.
Yeah.
Such a better name. God damn.
Someone has a grudge they haven't got over yet.
Like 10 years later.
So that was pretty much all of Sony's stuff. They are getting a price cut in Japan. There are going to be some new colors to the PlayStation with the faceplates. New.
I thought we weren't going to talk about the damn colors.
Very quickly. I mean, God.
It's the most embarrassing, stupid thing ever. They're not coloring the whole PS4. It's that shiny black plastic on the left side of the machine.
Yeah, the faceplate. That's all I wanted to mention about it. Was a quick passing.
So stupid.
And there's also going to be 4 new type of controllers. The cool one being the clear one, which we haven't seen since the days of the Game Boy, really.
N64.
N64 too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I had 2 different controllers. They were third party, but I did have clear controllers for both the original Xbox and the PS2.
Well, yeah, wasn't there a clear Xbox?
Third party. Yeah. We're talking first party equipment.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Xbox had a first party clearish, transparent green.
Yeah, they had a clear Xbox, like original Xbox.
Oh, the Xbox Crystal.
Yeah.
The whole console and the controller was transparent.
Yeah, same as Nintendo had a Crystal N64 also.
Okay, I'm wrong. So yeah, that's fine.
But we haven't seen Crystal in a long time.
Yes, that's the part that we were mentioning. So let's continue on to the other stuff real quick. We have there was other news about Persona 5. Persona 5 had a brand new trailer drop. That will be on the site tomorrow, by the way. And that looks amazing. Problem is, we won't get to play it until summer 2016.
But whatever. Don't be sad. You got the trailer.
We got the trailer. It's a nice fucking trailer.
Don't complain. It could be worse. They could be like, yeah, no, it's only coming to Japan. Okay. Don't complain.
Also, Vanillaware did release a trailer for their new game.
Oh.
Looked amazing. That will also be on the site. I cannot pronounce it very well right now.
It's a side-scroller mech game in their style.
From what we're seeing, yeah, it's a side-scrolling mech game in their styling, which
That's fine.
Amazing. And also, we got the announcement that Attack on Titan, the new game from the guys behind the Dynasty Warrior series, released their first trailer, and it looks brutal as fuck, which I am happy about because that is a series.
Yeah, that's the way the show and the book goes.
Yeah, hopefully it just goes a lot better than how the movie went, because that got bombed reviews left and right.
Yeah. And that was pretty much everything super... Oh, wait, no, I'm missing one. Just a second.
What?
Oh, yes, Metal Gear. You gotta talk Metal Gear.
Oh my god. Frickin' Konami. Konami.
Wait, before we talk about this, can we talk about something here first?
That the game is amazing, supposedly?
Well, yes. We're going to talk about something that you and me talked about just prior to the podcast. Right before we started, we were talking about the Fallout Season Pass.
Oh, yes.
Fallout Season Pass was announced, and nothing for the Season Pass was actually stated.
So, essentially, Bethesda has come out and said, we are going to release a Season Pass for $30. And you get, for $30, you get all the DLC we're releasing. But they didn't state how many pieces of DLC or how many expansion packs or anything. Because we look back at Fallout 3, we got, how many pieces of DLC? 4?
4, I think, yeah.
4 or 5. Nice big chunky DLCs, same as New Vegas. We got 5 DLC packs.
Pretty sure
and 4 or whatever. And same as we in Skyrim, we got 2 nice big chunky ones and a couple smaller pieces. But we got nice amount of DLC. But they told us what we were getting back then. In this one, they haven't said shit. So we could be going back to the good old days of horse armor. Oblivion with horse armor for DLC, which is the biggest joke ever.
Immediately after we say that, we were looking through the various different news sites, And what's the first thing that we see?
That I freaking find on my phone? Konami releasing horse armor in Metal Gear Solid 5. And I'm like, and you were like, you asked me, you're like, check that out. Is it paid or is it free? And I read into it, and it's like, yeah, it's freaking paid. And I'm like, those cheap mother asshole bastards. Like, seriously. Oh my god.
We are getting paid horse armor in Metal Gear 5. And that setup couldn't have been more perfect if we planned it, honestly.
Oh my god. And the worst thing was, we talked about horse armor before.
Yeah.
Oh.
That setup had to tell the story.
Oh my god.
At the very least, the silver lining is that it's not necessary. Like, it's just
No, I know.
it's just
It's
a
just
vanity
aesthetic.
thing. Yeah.
But Bethesda did learn their lesson from horse armor, because they have released some of the best DLC of, a lot of games. The what?
Of last gen.
Oh yeah, like hands down some of the best DLC expansion packs for most games. So
So let's talk about some stuff that's not TGS. TGS is still ongoing. The site is going to be updated for the next couple days with TGS-related stuff. But we also have some other stuff outside of TGS that we need to talk about. Let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's.
oh my god.
I enjoy watching people play this game. It's fun to watch other people play it.
Yep.
But this latest game, Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, mentioned that he will be working on another Freddy's game, but it won't be Five Nights at Freddy's 4 or 5. It will actually be Five Nights at Freddy's World. I believe I'm mentioning that right.
Something like that, yeah.
Now,
AKA
AKA a Five Nights at Freddy's RPG.
of all things.
This, I would be personally, I would actually be fine with this and probably be actually actively play this one. If it wasn't for the fact that it's getting rid of the horror elements. The characters are still going to be around. It's still going to be the various different animatronic characters that you've been hiding from.
Yeah, but if it's not horror, it's not
It's not Five Nights.
wrong.
That's what it is to me. It's like if it's not.
Well, I mean, to be fair, how do you make an RPG game a horror game? I mean, there's not really that many that have been able to. Like, I know there's some that tried, but it's really hard to pull off, especially if it's a game where you level up and become strong. As part of a horror game, that makes it scary is the fact that you can't get stronger. You're pretty much just running all the time.
That is true. Yeah.
Silent Hill RPG.
Oh no, there is already a Silent Hill RPG. And it's awesome.
And it is?
It's Silent Hill Book of Memories for the Vita.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll come back and talk to that. Remind me of this. Because we still have a few other things to talk about as well.
Okay.
But yeah, it does seem like it's different, and honestly, the reasoning behind that is that the creator has come out and said, "Listen, the story's done. I still love these characters. I'm still want to use them. I'm going to make it into an RPG." And also, it's because he also mentioned about fans being mad that there's been several games released over the course of 2 years. I mean, 4 games within 2 years.
I know, they've really been pushing it.
It's been pushed out, and plus the movie coming out as well.
Well, it
Franchise just went whoosh.
It's too much.
not necessarily in a way, because he's still pushing them out while it's at the height, because the games, like, obviously the first one sold the most by far, and each subsequent game came out with like about half as many selling points. That's not the right word, but I mean like half as much sold. for each subsequent game. But the thing is that there's not that many indie games, I would say, that can actually still push out that many amount of games and still sell like a ton.
Yeah.
Each of them are still over 100,000 sold. So he made those 4 in relatively short order, but it's not like they're long AAA games. I mean, they're like what, $10 a piece, and they're short games. They can be beat in a few hours if you're pretty decent at them. For all 4 or 5 of them, yeah. So now he's got the movie coming in, and he still wants to work with those characters, but at least he understands like they're burnt out from the standard, hide there and hide from the monsters games. So making an RPG lets him do something new with the characters. And a lot of people are going to bitch, but I mean, that's the internet. They're going to bitch at any time anything changes. So,
well, because people hate change.
They hate change, but they hate things staying the same at the same time. So you can't please everybody. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking forward to it. I may or may not play the game myself, but I actually really enjoy the lore of the game. So I'm going to watch people play it at the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be interesting to see. Now, also, another announcement that was done earlier, or actually yesterday, was the Rock Band 4 teaser trailer, or live broadcast, everybody.
People.
So the new trailer for Rock Band 4 showed off a couple new features that we weren't completely told about for the upcoming game. Two new freestyle modes have been added, and one of which is fucking awesome looking, is Freestar Guitar. So there will be segments during the song, usually during the solo, where you can actually just start tapping on your buttons and keep playing. That was a good mute. Wow, that was close. Does somebody else talk?
What? Yeah, it looks pretty awesome, and they also released the whole set list, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that looked pretty great. New set list had a few things like Mumford & Sons, The Wolf, amongst others. Here, I had a list of it.
There was Avenged Sevenfold, there was Four Non Blondes, there was 38 Special, a couple other songs. Oh, there was REM. What was the song for REM?
Let me find it. Why can't I find it?
It should be like Orange Crush or something.
Orange Crush is already there. It's already see. So
I know. I'd have to go back and get my old discs out and get my old plastic instrument things.
It should already be in your downloads.
Yeah, but then I have to go dig out the guitars and dig out the drum kit. That's the problem with all this old crap. They haven't touched in like 5 or 6 years. You know?
We have Gin Blossoms Follow You Down.
Oh, wasn't there Cake?
The One I Love by REM.
Oh, yeah.
Cake was also in there.
Yeah.
Smell by Leonard Skinner. There's various. The whole list is actually up on GameItAll.com right now. And it looks great. It looks like it's going to be a fun time.
But we'll see if they overplay their hand again.
I don't think so. I don't think this year.
If they do it smart, and do it slow, they'll be fine.
Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is it's been a couple months since Nintendo president Iwata died.
Passed away.
Passed away.
There you go.
Same thing.
Passed away at 55. and that people have been wondering what would happen with Nintendo. Now, we are getting Nintendo is getting its new president, and the president is Tatsumi Kimishima.
Yep.
Now, he has worked with Nintendo for quite some time, originally starting his career in 1973 as a banker, and then entered the video game industry in December 2000 when he joined the Pokemon Company
Yep.
as a chief financial officer. And
So-
after that time, he was the head of Nintendo of America before Reggie took over.
And so he's been with the company over 15 years. So
Yeah, so he knows the insides and outs of Nintendo. He was one of the few that actually went against the Wii U design, though, as that was one thing that people wanted to mention.
he should have. They should have listened.
Still pretty sour about the Wii U.
Well, no, I'm fine with the Wii U. The Wii U is an amazing system. It's just there's not enough third-party support for it.
That's not the. I'm not getting into that one right now because there is a few people. There's a few things I need to look up before I know exactly whose problem that was. But what's like aside from that, Miyamoto and the other fellow will still be around. I say the other fellow because I cannot pronounce his name right. Every time I try to, I butcher his name so badly. So they are still going to be as the CEOs of Nintendo.
Yeah, because they're like the driving forces behind a lot of the awesomeness of Nintendo.
Exactly. I'm still trying to find his name so I can try to pronounce it correctly. Takeda. Wow, I actually got it right this time.
What did he do?
He was the one that the main architect of the Wii. So his official title now is Technology Fellow, while Miyamoto is the Creative Fellow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
So you have hardware and software.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So, this is a new direction for Nintendo. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to turn out, and especially since we're really going to be seeing a new Nintendo altogether.
Well, yeah, because they're going to be starting to show off the new system pretty soon, because they have that in the works. Plus, they have a bunch of new awesome games, like the new Zelda game, the new Pikmin, ton of new stuff. So, and Pokemon Brawl fighting thing.
Pokemon
Pokédex.
And let's not forget Pokemon Go, which the internet lost their minds over. That looks great.
Well, yeah. So Nintendo's. I'm excited to see what Nintendo. Like I have lots of love for Nintendo. They're just an awesome company.
So yeah, that's pretty much everything that we have here for the news segment. And we'll just what are you guys playing tonight? Or playing this week?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to finish Final Fantasy VIII, and then I'm not sure what I'm gonna play after that yet.
I'm looking for a job, so I need monies to pay for stuff like frickin' Fallout that's gonna cost me like $300
And food.
and food.
And I have too much stuff on my plate right now.
I don't even know what I'm playing.
I have. Let's see. Right now, I am playing through Mad Max, but also the new expansion for Shovel Knight just came out. In fact,
Yeah, you just downloaded that like a while ago.
No, the download came out today, just a couple hours ago.
Oh, I know. I seen you update the game.
Oh, well, yeah. So, oh hey, there was something else I wanted to mention. There was also an announcement of World of Tanks coming to PS4.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be fun to play because I enjoy playing that. I mean, that's the game that we play at the place I work. And
Because that's on the 360.
yeah, well, we only have a 360 there, and it's that everyone plays it. I mean, we've leveled up the tanks so fucking much. That's ridiculous.
It's a free open world. It's a free open source game. So
Jealous of the fact that your job even has a console or anything remotely fun there.
So while we're talking about the new games or all the games here, I'm not finished the fine thing, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm playing Mad Max and Metal Gear and Shovel Knight.
yeah.
Next week we have Blood Bowl 2 coming out, FIFA 16, and Soma. Soma is the new survival horror game from Frictional Games, the guys behind Amnesia.
Oh yeah, it's a cross between like BioShock meets like frickin' Dead Space.
BioShock meets Dead Space meets Amnesia.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Like if you want something that's gonna scare the shit out of you, go pick it up.
Booga booga.
Now, also on the 25th, which is actually a Friday release, we're also getting Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Yeah, but that's a Nintendo thing.
Speeder 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's coming out on Friday though.
The Animal Crossing thing, not surprising, because Nintendo releases everything on Friday now.
True.
Because last week they released Mario Maker on Friday, on the 11th, which I still want to frickin' pick up.
I would say it actually looks nicer for them for their like 24-hour window sales, because on a Friday is when you're most likely to
Go buy something. Well, they're
go buy something and then binge it over the week,
because
overnight.
their whole thing before they used to release on a Sunday, and Sunday was a weird day to release. When
Yeah.
I used to work at the game store, it was just like, ugh. It's like get my game and then play it for a while, then it's freaking Monday. It's like, ugh, kill me now.
So, what was the thing that you were supposed to remind me of?
No idea.
PS Vita, Silent Hill,
Yes.
Memory.
No, Book of Memories. That game gets so much shit.
Because it's not Silent Hill.
It really doesn't deserve the shit that it gets because it's actually a decent game. I fucking loved it. It is Diablo meets Silent Hill. And seriously, it works.
I know, but if you put Silent Hill on the cover, people expect Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Not.
It's a good spin-off.
I know, but people are
No.
not evolved.
Actually, that's what I want to talk about.
Evolution?
Not evolution, just
Gaming evolution. People are not ready for certain games. Let's say N-War.
I went to our EB this afternoon,
Okay.
and while I was there, there was this group of people that were there that you could tell they were of a specific genre of gaming.
Can I say it? Can I say? Bro, what's up? We're gonna play some Halo and some Madden?
No.
No, they weren't Grammars?
They were not Grammars.
What were they?
They were the type that were, I will not play anything unless it's from a specific company.
Oh my god, I hate those people. It's like open your mind.
I will, they are, the lady that works at EB, who's a good friend of us.
Yeah.
Play.
My old boss, she's awesome.
She's awesome. So she was, doing her job, suggesting all these other ones, like, no, that sucks. That kind of game sucks. Rah.
So what were they?
So loud and obnoxious about it. I can't remember what it was, but and then the minute that they start talking, someone picks up somebody random, like this was a random person picked up a amiibo and went to go buy it, and they're like, "Oh, that amiibo fucking," like they went on a tangent. They went on a fucking rant.
What the
about
hell?
fucking amiibo. Right, this is not like the place that we live. This is actually fairly, I hate to say it, fairly normal system because
Yeah, really.
we live in a place that has a game design college, and I've been in that course. I am a game design college
Attendee.
attendee. I passed, but I at least excelled at video game theory and all that shit, so that was good. But we did have people like that in our class.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have an open mind, you are not going to go anywhere. You have to be open to all sorts of different ideas. Because if you're not, you're just going to be like stuck like a caveman.
Exactly. The thing is that it was, they were so livid about it though. That's where I was getting a little bit
Pissed off.
what was going on. And it just occurred to me that like it's almost as if those people didn't have the manners that a normal even a normal nerd would have.
Well, yeah, because like I play essentially anything. You know that.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm a sucker for a deal. Keep on buying. I own a freaking copy of like Slapshot on the Wii. That
Right.
Wii Gretzky Slapshot shit. Because it was $3.
I ride the hell on you, by the way. 100%.
Hey, I'm sorry. I saw Grindhouse freaking Easy Rider. I was like, oh my god. And then I told you about it, and you got excited, and it was only $30, and then we got screwed because the textures were not loading.
And we even got screwed in the really shitty sex scene.
Oh my god, that was so bad. They were fully clothed. But like,
Fully clothed. You do not have a sex scene while you're fully clothed. It just doesn't happen.
you know, that's why you have zippers on your pants. And you wear a skirt.
Suit.
But like, I believe in having an open opinion about games and not going, this is crap because it's not from whatever. You know?
And also on the opposite side of the spectrum, so I'm not just ragging on the ones that are quote unquote the hardcore nerds because
Oh yeah.
like honestly they like this sort of person, like he did say that like several times actually that he was a hardcore nerd and stuff.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm a hardcore nerd on the Atlas stuff, or
During my during the Tokyo Game Show, one of the other people watching it who never experienced the Tokyo Game Show or probably even a Japanese RPG or anything like that, got his first experience of Danganronpa.
that shit is fucked.
Danganronpa. I love that game, by the way. Like that is such a fucked up game. The minute that we saw that, he's like, "Who the fuck would buy that sort of game?"
Grim would be like, yeah, I would.
I'm like, "Oh fuck, that looks awesome! I want it right now." Why is this not in my Vita?
It's like, bring it now.
I want to play it. It looked great. It's Danganronpa. I love that game.
Well, it's like my whole deal with Katamari. I adore Katamari. It's like the most like simplistic mind fuck of a game, and people see me playing and they're like, "What the hell is that? That thing is so wrong." But I'm
So
like,
I look at that and I go, "I want to play that. That looks fun."
I can't get enough of Katamari. I love it.
Oh, I'm going to go off on another.
Oh my god, who you going off
Our
now?
little talk shit segment has just been random things at one after another. But I got to talk about this one because PlayStation released a couple free-to-play games today.
Oh
Or-
my god, yes, you have to talk about this.
Oh, the first one was a Candy Crush ripoff, featuring the characters from Frozen. So it's called Frozen Free Fall, completely
Crap.
Candy Crush ripoff. I downloaded it, I played it, and I'm like, oh,
Let me ask, do you have an Olaf in it?
yes, Olaf is a playable character.
Oh my god, I need to get that.
So
Hands down, that whole movie was about Olaf and the damn reindeer. Nothing else. No Let It Go. None of that bullshit. It was about damn snowman and damn reindeer.
so
And the
here's
gay guy in the cabin thing. That's the whole movie.
so here's the second game that came out. It's a game called Kitten Squad.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
So let's just say this. First minute, less than a minute of loading that game, I was in trouble. Because the first thing that pops up is PETA.
Yeah, just in the frickin' loading screens, fucking the PETA logo, you go, what? Them making a game, they're usually against games.
Mostly, yeah. I mean, look
I
at
wouldn't necessarily say against games. They just want to make provocative games that intentionally suck just to mock another game. Like the
Pokemon
Mario
thing.
one. The Pokemon and the Mario one.
Yeah.
So this is the concept of it. You are playing a squad of commando kittens who are going into Sealand to fight the robot overlords that are holding the animals hostage.
It's essentially frickin' Binding of Isaac. Like, they completely, ripped Binding
It
of
is
Isaac
a
off.
twin stick shooter. You are fighting giant robots as a small kitten. And it's actually, I will admit, it's actually kind of fun. I played it, I'm like, why haven't I turned this off yet? I'm supposed to be making fun of this. Okay. I'll go until I die.
Yeah.
And-
The only kitten game that I want to play is Nugenics.
There's only so many really bad games somebody can make before one of them accidentally becomes playable.
Exactly. Like, it became a playable bad game, which was,
Weird.
yeah.
It was okay, USA.
It was okay. Like, as far as I could say, it was okay. And for a free-to-play game, I mean, it's something I'm like, I'm not a fan of PETA. We'll just say that. But the game played. Like, it was a game. It worked. And it's just...
As the media, we have no opinion on PETA. Let's just go with that.
Oh yeah, no, that's our actual official statement. We have no opinion on them. But still, it's just like this game, like PETA making a game, is just really weird, and like one that is actually good.
Yeah, not just crap they put together in a ball and put it there.
Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, but it looks like Binding of Isaac, like just a shitty version of that.
Yeah, like Binding of Isaac looks great. Like looks like freaking.
Oh, it's just wrong. All sorts of wrong, but it's amazing at the same time.
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, we did mention this because of last week's podcast not being up, but Binding of Isaac Afterbirth is.
What do you mean not being up? Didn't you do it?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
It didn't happen.
if I'm not there, everything just goes to shit.
It went to shit because I was in the middle of moving my studio around and I completely forgot. And I was like, let's plug everything and try to get it going. And because I changed all my USB ports and wanted new drivers for everything, I'm like, fuck it, I don't have time.
And then Friday, like we were like, okay, we're gonna push the Friday, and I ended up
And you forgot. I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs, waiting for it to start. I messaged, so are we getting this going? He's like,
What?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I threw out my back and I was kind of drugged up. So.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
last week it was just a big old failure because I went home and I sat on my recliner and I fell asleep and Grim messaged me and he's like, "Do we doing the podcast?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck 'em." Yeah, I was like, I am so tired. It would not be entertaining.
So yeah, I think that's actually where we're going to cut off because I want to get to start twitching because we have the new expansion of Shovel Knight.
Wait. Twitch. No! 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 They can't see it! I see you! Oh no! Ah! That's abuse.
I have no idea why the camera stayed on me.
Because if I'm talking, I don't see me. I don't know.
All right. Anyways, we got some claps. We had a few complaints.
What do you mean complaints?
Hey, cat.
The cat's complaining?
We have Kitty.
You got, aw, it's a big old, it's a little kitty.
Napkin. Yeah. Napkin cat. Let's see. You like long cat?
Hey, it's the long cat. You
Yeah.
have to,
Alright.
you have to flip your monitor around to have a long cat.
I'm sorry. It's okay. You can scratch me up later. It's fine. Anyways, that is the end of our podcast. And I am Lucas Grimm.
Yeah, I'm Pino25.
Adelaris.
Hey!
And Twitch and also our various social media sites. Like and subscribe down below.
Yeah. Send us a comment.
Let us know how much we suck. All that other lovely jazz.
Pretty much. And, yeah, we'll be talking about new shows at some point.
Yes, we'll be talking about future projects.
And expansion of the site and expansion of our channel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be awesome.
In the meantime, you guys have a great night.
Good night.
Yeah.